Good morning. Today is Wednesday, the last day of September 30th. And I just wanted to show you a perfect trade setup in the E-Mini S&P 500 today. This is pretty much classic, and you don't see this very often on the very first 3-minute bar. Again, this is the E-Mini S&P 500, a 3-minute bar. I want you to take a close look at this bar, the opening 3-minute bar. Now, this is yesterday's high. Alright, this is where it closed. Alright, that's where it closed. And this is how it opened. It opened right down in here, managed to rally up, taking out Monday's high, and then on that same 3-minute bar, reversing and closing pretty much where it opened. I mean, this is pretty much a bearish hammer, isn't it? Isn't that what the candlestick users like to call a bearish? I personally like to call it a bearish blow-off bar, because that's exactly what they did. They blew it off. They took the market up, and then it's just I like to call it the blow-off bar. Open and close in the bottom quarter is very bearish. It's a nice reversal, especially when the market is testing a major level, which, you know, I always say a major level is always a prior day's high or low, right? So let's just take this back a little further and show you. So this is yesterday's trading, right? Low is down here, high was here. Again, closed right here, opened up, and then rallied, took out the prior day's high marginally, and then reversed the market, closing right there. Now, let me just show you what that trade is in terms of where your entry and exit is, okay? So as soon as you see a bar like this, right? Again, bearish blow-up bar, or bearish hammer, whatever you want to call it, okay? Testing the prior day's high or low, okay? So in this case, it tested the high, and the open and close was in the bottom quarter, right down in here. Your entry, as soon as that bar closes and you see it closing in the bottom quarter, right? Look at the open was set 1971 3/4, closed at 71.5. Actually, below the open in the bottom quarter is even more bearish. You would want to sell this market right at the close. So the close was 71.5. So on the next bar, you want to sell it on a limit at 71.5 or higher, right? Market round to 72, only 50 cents beyond it, so you would have been filled at 71.5. And in this case, your stop's got to be at 74 3/4. It's got to be one tick above that high. So in this case, you were risking 3 1/4 points. You were risking 3 1/4 points. You were short at 71.5. Okay. So in a case like this, you're looking to make at least 1.5 times what your risk is. All right. So this trade was short at 1971.5. with the stop above the high of that bar, okay? It's 74 3/4, risking 3 1/4 points. So you're looking to make at least 1.5 times what your risk is, which means you're looking to make $4.75 on your first profit target, which brings you, if you subtract $4.75 from 1971.5, they put you at 1966 3/4, right? 66 3/4 was hit on this bar, right? Because that bar's low is 66.5. Okay, second profit target would be twice as large as your initial stop. Your stop is $3.25 times 2. That's $6.50, 6.5 points rather, right? Subtract 6.5 points down from 71.5. That puts you 1975. And look at that, boom. So this is the trade setup. So this is the short. That's your short. Your ISL, initial stop loss, is above that high. First profit target, 66 3/4, right there. Second profit target was 65 even, right there. Nice trade setup. Again, doesn't happen a whole lot, but when it does happen, it's a really nice reward to risk trade, and it's a high probability winning trade too. Again, this is the type of bar you're looking for on a retest of a major high or low. And again, always a major high or low when day trading, that is the prior bar, the prior day's high, which in this case was this high right here, or the prior day's low. You just look the opposite of it. Would be a bullish blow-off bar or a bullish hammer testing the low of the prior day. And on the open, that even makes it even better. So it was on the open and close in the bottom quarter, testing the prior day's high. And that's the trade setup, folks. So hopefully you can learn from that and start watching it, paper trading it, see how valid that is, and then start applying it and let me know what you think, okay? Have a profitable day, and I'll be back with you tomorrow. Bye.